Hey Divas, welcome to week 8 of our Women Unleashed journey. Wow. And this week marks the end of our month 2, where we've been talking about vision, voice, and victory. Before we go ahead, I just want us to give ourselves pat on the back, on the shoulder, clap for ourselves. Well done, well done, well done, women. 8 weeks on this journey. And this last month has been very busy because in this last month, we've been setting bold goals. We've been writing our personal manifestos. We've been designing our vision boards. Some of us has gone out of our ways, and we've found that we've got a creative ability in us. My God, you remember at the beginning you said there's so much on the inside of us. We just need to bring them down gently, nurture them, and make them grow. I think afterwards, in the next couple of months, some of us might realize that we've got artistic gift. So well done for that, and keep building on it. So this week, we'll be talking about aligning our daily habits with our vision. Yeah, aligning our daily habits with our vision. Because the truth is, our vision is useless if our habits do not support what we see ourselves becoming. We can have beautiful dreams, we can have beautiful goals set down, we can have beautiful pictures, pictorial view of our goals, our visions, declare our first and manifesto. But if we don't work towards it on a daily basis, we're not going to achieve it. So our choices, our habits, our daily habits that we form, they're more like a bridge. So this is you, decide saying, realizing, I'm a confident woman. I'm a woman of grace. I walk in boldness. I walk in grace. I can do all things. I'm unique. I love myself. And that's the woman I'm becoming. Example, I see myself becoming a visionary woman of global influence, an outstanding makeup artist, a ward manager, a director of an organization, a financially stable person, this healthy woman, so many things that you've seen yourself becoming, an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you've seen yourself becoming. But there has to be something inside to lead us to that our journey. So our daily habits, our daily choices, they're like a bridge for us. Things that we do on a daily basis to make us get to our end point. Don't forget, we keep saying the women we are becoming. We are not there yet, but that is our focus, that is our desire. And we need to be consistent in what you'll be doing to get to that end point. We said last week, if you can see it, you can believe it, you can achieve it. We are seeing it, we are saying it. Over time now, for the past 3 weeks, we've been telling ourselves, who we are becoming, lots of affirmations we've been declaring. Some of us by now, you can even declare your affirmation without looking at your phones, without playing back to yourself. Even though we've had us, setbacks at some point during the course of the week, but we've had that phone or wherever we've written it to, we've gone back to encourage ourselves to move forward. But now that woman exactly that we want to see, the outstanding makeup artist, the professional actress, the politician, the leader in my community, the entrepreneur, that you see yourself that you're becoming in the next 5 years, in the next 6 years, you need to be taking actions towards those goals. And that's where this comes in. And as usual, we'll be having activities that we're doing. So I'll give an example. I love giving examples. Some of us, you might have something like, I want to be an outstanding professional artist, makeup artist. And I also want to be financially independent. So on your vision board, you've written an outstanding global makeup artist with financial security. My God, that's a big vision. That's a big goal. That's a big thing to aspire to. But remember, it has to be higher than all. It doesn't have to be something. It has to be bold. Something that we can work towards and something that pushes us and encourages us together. What will we be doing if you're talking about taking daily habits? You cannot say that you want to see yourself becoming an outstanding makeup artist globally. And what all you do is what? You wake up, sit, eat, wake, sleep, eat, wake, sleep, eat. You're deceiving yourself. Nobody. It's a good dream, it's a good, vision, is something very catchy for everybody to want to be. You want to be financially stable. But God, you need to work towards it. So, for example, in some of the habits we might need to start cutting, because out of the two things we'll be doing, we're going to declare, habits that we've been doing normally that are not they're not pushing us towards our goals that we need to cut off. And then we're going to also then create new habits that we want to do. For example, if that was what I wanted to become, in future, or what I see myself becoming in the next 1 year, 2 years, one of the things I want to be doing is sitting down. There's so many free online courses, learning about the science behind makeup, the chemicals used for makeup, how to apply the foundation, why is foundation used, why is concealer used, why is loose powder used, why, all those nitty gritties of things that need to be, that is done to, to actually enhance the woman's beauty. You need to be learning about it. And there's so many free courses online or that you can join to start learning. You don't really need to even have the money to do it. Sometimes it will cost you because your vision will cost you sometimes. You may have to, do some saving and then try to go and learn, physically, which will then bring you to spending some time to go and learn under someone that you admire, that is an outstanding makeup artist, is very sincere, very clear, and, doesn't, the person is a person of integrity that you want to learn under. You want to be your mentor or be your tutor. You go and learn under the person. You also then have to create time for you to actually practice. Use yourself as a as a practice board. Do the makeup on yourself. See how you lose. You might have to do some free service to family, friends, neighbors. You might have to do like a free open day show to people around to be able to see, and then take pictures with consent, of course, and then begin to displays. That is you building your daily habit. You have to be consistent in what you're doing. But you see, when you're going to do the preliminary stage where you need to be learning, it won't happen in one day, because even if you attend the classes and it's a full day course of how to be a makeup artist, it's not everything you grab in one day. That's why most of them now have free replay videos that you can watch. You have to watch it over and over and again to understand what is being said. That is you, creating time for that. So if you have 5 hours in a week where you just use for scrolling around, TikTok or just watching movies, you need to be able to sacrifice at least two. One for studying theoretically on what you want to do, one of putting what you have learned into practice. And you begin to build gradually, gradually, gradually. You be consistent, because consistency creates clarity. Once you're consistent, for example, over the next 3 weeks, there's this clarity of mind. Your vision becomes clearer. It becomes easy to attain. And that builds your confidence. It builds your confidence to see that, no, I can actually achieve and attain these big goals that I've set for myself, because we are the architect of our future. Is whatever we've designed with our hands, whatever we've planned, and however we've walked our way, that's what will take us to our goals. So divas, this week, sit down. It might take you 2 weeks, 3 weeks for you to go through this exercise, but you're going to sit down, you're going to jot down those habits that you're already doing daily, that they're not aligning you to your vision, they're not pushing you towards that woman that you are becoming. And then you're going to rewrite the ones that will push you towards your goals, towards the woman you're going to become. And you're going to form your own daily routine. If it's journaling you want to be doing, you want to sit down, do some journaling, you want to sit down, take time to meditate, take time to study, take time to attend class. You need to just put in that work in it to see yourself becoming that woman that you actually desire to be. And you know what, women? The sky is just our starting point. It's not our limit. So go this week, unleash your world, Be bold, be unstoppable. Do not shrink for anyone. See you at the top. Love you.